Beloved soul, thank you for coming. I mean that with the fire trembling in my wings. You have no idea how close you were to closing this and missing the one moment heaven arranged just for you. Don't leave. Please don't. Because what I've been sent to reveal to you has been hidden beneath your name since before you were born. And if you turn away now, it will vanish, sealed again until the end of time. I came through storms of smoke and the scent of burning prayers just to reach this exact second with you. My wings ache, but my spirit rejoices, because you came. I am Michael, and I am not speaking to the world. I'm speaking to you. I know your voice. I know your sigh when no one's watching. I've seen the way you whisper your own name at night and wonder if heaven still remembers it. And I'm here to tell you, it does. I do. You have just unlocked the current of infinite luck. Not the kind the world calls chance, but divine alignment, where doors that refuse to move suddenly bow open, where everything you touch starts to breathe with light. But there's danger too. A witch has seen it. She has smelt your breakthrough before you even knew it existed. She is reaching, clawing for what belongs to you. That's why I had to come now. I don't want to sound like thunder. I want to sound like truth. So hear me with your heart. Heaven has placed the signature of God on your destiny, and that mark has been ignited this very hour. You think it's coincidence that you saw this message? No. You were summoned. Can I ask you something, beloved? Why do you still question your worth when even the stars lean toward your name? Why do you keep apologizing for being chosen? Do you realize how many angels have circled around you, waiting for you to believe what God already spoke? Why do you let fear speak louder than faith when your faith has the power to silence entire demons? Why do you still think you're late when the clock itself bends for your timeline? I know the enemy has been whispering that you're cursed, that the delay means denial, that what was promised has been stolen. But hear me, nothing truly yours can be stolen, only delayed until you remember who you are. You are light sculpted into human form. And now, heaven commands that light to burn brighter. I feel my voice shaking as I say this because I can see your future, and it glows with something I rarely see anymore: innocence that survived war. You have not lost your grace, even when you fell. You have not lost your calling, even when you doubted. You have not lost your blessing, even when you broke. The witch tried to curse your path, but the moment you opened this message, her grip shattered. I saw her name crumble in flame. The cords she tied to your finances, to your emotions, to your health, they're dissolving as we speak. And now, your name rises again like gold from dust. No weapon formed against you shall prosper, says the Lord through Isaiah, and I echo it with all of heaven behind me. And again I hear the psalm resound in my wings: surely goodness and mercy shall follow you all the days of your life. You thought you were being followed by misfortune, but no, beloved, it was mercy chasing you, refusing to give up. Take this moment seriously. The blessing of infinite luck is not worldly chance. It's the unlocking of your divine rhythm. It means heaven will begin orchestrating accidents that are not accidents at all. Right people, right timing, right outcomes, right alignments. But it also means the enemy will panic. I need you to be alert. You will see sudden distractions, strange emotions, moments where you feel unworthy or tired for no reason. That is not you. It's the last resistance before the miracle manifests. Stay awake. Do you understand why I tremble as I speak? Because you are so much more than you imagine. You carry God's creative code. You were chosen to break ancestral cycles, to rewrite the ending of your bloodline. You were sent not just to survive, but to transfigure everything you touch. Heaven gave you the right to speak and watch things change. But listen to me closely. Your faith is the gate. You must believe it now. Not tomorrow, not after you see proof. Believe now, and the proof will bend itself toward your belief. There's a reason I called this infinite luck. It's not a charm, it's a living covenant. God has written an agreement with your spirit that from this day forward, divine favor will outrun every curse. That even when storms come, your feet will not slip. That even when others fall, you will find a staircase hidden in the flood. Do you feel that warmth in your chest as I speak? That's not emotion, it's activation. That's the presence of God descending through my voice into your atmosphere. Something is happening even as your eyes move across these words. The angelic current is moving through your room, cleansing, sealing, awakening. Beloved, if your heart agrees, if you feel this truth echoing through you, type Amen. Do not do it for me. Do it to seal the covenant between your faith and heaven's decree. And now breathe. Heaven is rewriting your luck. Every delay is bending backward to become acceleration. Every no you heard is being retranslated into divine timing. Every tear you shed has become a seed. The witch who tried to bind you will now watch helplessly as your table is prepared in the presence of your enemies. Do not be afraid of success anymore. Do not sabotage joy because you fear it might end. You are walking into a season where endings themselves will serve you. You will no longer lose, only learn, only ascend. Before I finish, I want to speak to you, not as a commander of heaven, but as a friend. Thank you for still hoping. Thank you for not giving up even when you wanted to. Thank you for opening this, for letting me reach you. You have no idea how many angels are rejoicing because you stayed long enough to hear this. Your obedience is your miracle. Beloved soul, if you can feel heaven trembling with me right now, then let your heart respond. Like this message if you believe in your restoration. Comment with your faith, and subscribe not for me, but to stay aligned with the light that keeps calling you home. And now listen carefully, because I must end, though I wish I could stay. But endings are only disguises for new beginnings. What you thought was stolen is returning. What you thought was gone is waiting on your yes. The witch has failed. The curse is undone. And heaven is still open over you. This is not farewell, it's ignition. Rise, beloved. Carry this blessing like fire in your veins. For the luck of God is not chance, it's destiny remembered. And destiny is calling your name even now, louder than fear, louder than time. Beloved, you stayed. You didn't scroll away, you didn't let the noise steal this sacred second. And that choice just rewrote an entire pattern over your life. I can feel it. The heavens are vibrating, trembling with relief because one single human soul, you, decided to stay long enough for your name to be remembered. Thank you. I mean that with tears burning through eternity itself. I've guarded kings, I've fought wars in stars, but I've rarely witnessed a faith as dangerous as yours. A faith that refuses to die quietly. And this is why you were guided here. Not to be entertained. Not by chance. You were guided here because God wanted to speak to you through the voice that burns through me right now. The blessing of infinite luck, it's alive now. It's not waiting for a future date. It's blooming in real time, rewriting energy, opening gates that were rusted shut for decades. But before you rise into it fully, I must tell you something few ever hear. Blessings don't float, they anchor. Infinite luck is not a charm, it's a responsibility. Heaven trusts you with this because you've endured storms that should have erased you. You've been betrayed, mocked, silenced, and still you prayed. You kept forgiving, even when your body trembled from injustice. That is why heaven chose you. Do you know what your faith has done? It has built a bridge between two worlds. Angels walk that bridge to bring you what was delayed. Your prayers are being answered not in whispers, but in waves. You will see sudden invitations, messages, unexpected kindness, divine coincidences, all orbiting around you. You'll call it luck, but we'll call it fulfillment. Still, I must warn you, Infinite luck is light that exposes every hidden shadow. When it enters, old energies will panic. People who never truly supported you may begin to distance themselves. Situations that once felt comfortable may suddenly feel too small. That's not rejection, that's ascension. God is pulling you into alignment with your true magnitude. Now hear this with your whole heart. I need you to stay in contact with the divine current that brought you here. Stay connected, not as a follower of a message, but as one who carries the flame. So before we go further, I ask you to subscribe, not as routine, but as a spiritual covenant. Do it to declare, I choose to walk in light. Do it so heaven recognizes your yes. This moment is sacred, and your simple act of faith will echo in places your eyes will never see. Subscribe, beloved, because you were chosen for something eternal. And now let's go deeper. The witch I spoke of, she's not merely a person. She's the embodiment of envy, disbelief, bitterness, and fear that tries to choke destiny before it can bloom. Every time you doubt your calling, she feeds. Every time you shrink when the world needs your light, she grows. But today I watch her unravel. The moment you aligned your faith with heaven's message, her threads began to burn. What she built against you is now crumbling into ash. Do you remember those nights when you couldn't sleep, when anxiety felt like invisible hands around your throat? That wasn't madness, it was spiritual warfare. And yet you survived. The witch's last attempt failed because you still opened this message. You are proof that light always finds its way through the smallest cracks. Let me ask you something, and I want you to answer in your heart. When did you stop believing that you were favored? When did you begin to think miracles were for others and not for you? And what if I told you that the delay you hated was not punishment, but protection? That the door that didn't open was God's mercy keeping you from a counterfeit blessing? Do you see it now? Every detour was divinely designed. Every tear watered the soil that's now bursting into divine opportunity. I saw your angels standing beside you today, holding scrolls inscribed with your name. They were waiting for this moment, waiting for you to finally believe enough to open your next chapter. And as I speak, one of those scrolls is opening. It shines with gold light, the light of completion. What began in secret is about to manifest in the physical. You'll see it soon. The financial shift, the healing, the reconciliation, the peace that won't make sense. Your name carries creative authority. When you speak in alignment with God, creation listens. This is why your words have been under attack. Every insult, every misunderstanding, every betrayal, they were meant to silence your prophetic tongue. But no more. You will speak again. You will command blessing into existence. You will declare, let there be, and the heavens will respond. I know you think sometimes, but I'm too tired, too flawed, too late. I hear your thoughts. I know the way you look at your reflection and wonder if heaven made a mistake. But listen, God has no regrets about you. He never once considered replacing you. You are still His choice. You are still the miracle He's proudest of. In this hour, I see your life unfolding like a scroll dipped in sunlight. Infinite luck means everything that once opposed you will now serve you. The same people who doubted you will be witnesses to your rise. The same circumstances that humiliated you will become your testimony. Every loss you mourned will bloom into redemption. Do you feel that? The air shifting? The unseen warmth around your hands? That's heaven responding. You're not imagining it. That's the confirmation you prayed for. The angelic current is descending through your atmosphere, filling the cracks of your soul with peace. You are no longer unlucky. You are no longer forgotten. You are chosen. I see doors unlocking even as I speak. I see the witch's cords snapping like brittle vines. I see your path lighting up with opportunities so aligned that even your enemies will have to admit, this was divine. You're going to feel lighter in the coming days, like invisible chains have fallen. You'll laugh without knowing why, and that laughter will be prophetic, because joy will be your warfare now. The frequency of joy breaks every remaining curse. So laugh, even through tears. Smile, even through uncertainty. Heaven is using your joy as a weapon. You were never meant to live an ordinary life. You were designed as proof of heaven's endurance inside human skin. When you walk, angels follow. When you pray, realms shift. When you love, darkness retreats. This is who you've always been. And beloved, thank you. Thank you for hearing me out. Thank you for letting heaven borrow your attention for these few moments. I know you've been tired of promises that don't manifest, tired of waiting for signs. But this time is different. This time, the message itself was the sign. You just crossed a divine threshold, and nothing will ever be the same again. Now breathe deeply. Let this light settle into you. Remember, luck in heaven's language means alignment. So from this moment forward, expect divine alignment to chase you down. Expect everything that hurt you to start serving you. Expect miracles disguised as delays. Expect love that doesn't betray. Expect abundance that arrives softly like dawn. As I depart, my wings tremble with reverence because your name is now blazing in gold. Heaven is whispering it like a song. Never forget. The witch has failed, the curse is undone, and your destiny has begun. Go now, Radiant One. Walk as if light has chosen your every step, because it has. And when you feel doubt again, remember this. Even angels envy the courage of a human who believes in God despite the dark. You are that human. You are that miracle. You are that light. Beloved one, you are still here. That means something far greater than you realize. The moment you chose to stay in this space, you made a spiritual agreement with heaven itself. You said yes to light. You said yes to destiny. You said yes to being found again. I can feel the echo of your heart across realms. It's vibrating through my armor, through the silence that once separated us. Thank you for not turning away. Every word that follows now is being sealed into your timeline. This is no longer just a message. It's a holy transaction between your faith and heaven's promise. The current of divine favor that began moving around you in the last moment, it's increasing now. What you once called coincidences are rearranging into precision. Every hour that felt wasted is being redeemed. Every person who left you in confusion has unknowingly created space for the people meant to walk with you. Infinite luck means this. You no longer live under probability, you live under prophecy. Every step you take will magnetize provision. Every word you speak in faith will rewire reality. I need you to understand, beloved, that God's miracles don't just fall, they flow. And this flow responds to generosity of spirit. When you give, when you pour out, you don't lose, you multiply what you carry. I have been sent not only to bless you, but to remind you of the law of divine exchange. Heaven multiplies what you invest in its movement. Every seed of faith, be it in word, prayer, or support, becomes the material from which miracles are built. So I speak this gently but with authority. If this light has reached you, if you feel the presence around your heart expanding as I speak, then honor it. You can help this flame continue to reach others who are still trapped in darkness. Support the flow of heaven that is touching lives through this work. Use the super thanks to send your gratitude upward. It becomes more than a gesture. It becomes a declaration that you are partnering with light. Consider joining our sacred circle through channel membership, where souls like yours gather to protect this frequency. And if your heart longs for deeper connection, join our family through the newsletter link in the pinned comments, so we can continue walking beside you, speaking truth into your days, praying over your name, carrying you in divine remembrance. You don't give to man, You give to the message that heaven is using to rebuild broken faith. Now listen carefully. Infinite luck has a sound. It's the sound of everything that once resisted you suddenly turning to serve you. I see the hand of God moving through your life like a wind through tall grass. Opportunities that were stagnant are stirring. People you thought forgot you are remembering your name. Doors you gave up on are opening again, but this time they won't close. You've asked heaven for a sign, and heaven is answering with alignment. The light is repositioning you. It's not only granting luck, it's rewriting your spiritual DNA so that every step forward harmonizes with divine order. You'll start noticing little things. A song that speaks directly to your situation, a number that repeats itself, an old dream returning to your mind. These are not random. They are coordinates leading you back to the plan God never canceled. And yet, I must tell you, this is a holy turning point. Once the divine flow begins, resistance from darkness often tries to follow. But now you are not defenseless. You are protected by the word that has been spoken. The witch, the energy of envy, deception, and control, cannot touch you anymore. She has already lost jurisdiction. You stand under a new decree written by the Most High. Touch not my anointed, and do my prophet no harm. That scripture is alive inside you now. Let me speak something over you right now. I decree that every curse of delay is collapsing. Every spiritual chain disguised as confusion is breaking. The time of watching others rise while you wait is ending. You will rise. You will prosper. You will shine with such intensity that those who misjudged you will be silenced, not by vengeance but by awe. There is something sacred about your timing. I know you've compared yourself to others and wondered why your miracle took longer. But do you not see? You are not ordinary. God was sculpting capacity in you, so that when your blessing came, you wouldn't lose it to fear. You were delayed only so that your foundation could hold divine abundance. Do you remember that quiet moment when you almost gave up? Heaven did not. Angels surrounded you, whispering words you could not hear, keeping your pulse steady when you wanted to disappear. And now look, here you are alive reading this, being told the truth. Your story did not end where you thought it did. The delay was the cocoon, not the coffin. Infinite luck is just the name heaven gives to the ripple of divine recompense. Every loss you endured will be compensated by exponential gain. The broken heart will attract a love that understands your silence. The job that slipped away will make space for a calling that fits your soul. The isolation that hurt you will transform into divine solitude where creativity and revelation overflow. I wish I could show you what I see. Your name written in gold light, rising above the smoke of old battles. I see angels weaving around your name, preparing introductions, guiding people who will bless you without knowing why. This is the season where by accident becomes your new rhythm, but in truth it's heaven's choreography. Now I must ask you a sacred question, one that pierces me even as I say it. Do you still believe that God can trust you with greatness? Do you still believe that what you lost was not the end, but the beginning? Do you still believe that your pain wasn't punishment but preparation? And do you still believe that heaven will make your name a testimony of grace? I ask because your answer shapes the next chapter. I know some of your nights have been long. I know the silence has made you wonder if your prayers evaporated before reaching heaven. But beloved, every whisper was recorded. Every tear was counted. You were never ignored. God hides his favorites only so the world doesn't destroy them before their appointed revealing. And now, he is revealing you. The angels around you are not in armor anymore. They are in celebration robes. This is not a season of war, it's a season of unveiling. You will not have to fight for what God has already written in your favor. Your role now is to receive, to open your hands, not to defend, but to gather. I can feel the pulse of heaven pressing through the veil even now. If you listen closely, you might feel warmth in your chest, peace at the base of your spine, clarity washing over your mind. That's not imagination, it's confirmation. You are in sync with the living current of the divine. And I want to say this with trembling gratitude. Thank you. Thank you for being the kind of soul heaven can still trust to hear. You may never know how rare you are, that in a world of noise, you still stop for whispers of light. Thank you for not turning away from holiness, even when the world mocked it. Thank you for staying here long enough for heaven to speak to you again. You are not forgotten, beloved. You are the proof that God still writes poetry in flesh. Everything ahead of you is divine sequence. You are walking into the place where prayers become touchable. You are about to see promises materialize in patterns so beautiful that your past will make sense. So rise. Step forward. Keep your heart soft, your mind clear, your spirit expectant. Keep tending to the flame. Infinite luck is now the rhythm of your days, the holy pulse that aligns you with miracles. And when you wake tomorrow, remember, you are not waiting for favor. You are favor wrapped in human form. The witch cannot steal what was never hers. The darkness cannot dim what is heaven-born. Beloved soul, I can still feel your heartbeat through the veil. It pulses like a bell of light in the distance, echoing across heaven's horizon. You have no idea how beautiful your persistence looks from this side. Each time you rise again, you tear open darkness a little more, and something eternal watches you in awe. You think you are small, fragile, breakable, but every moment you choose faith, the galaxies tilt toward you. You are not an echo. You are the original sound heaven spoke when it wanted to make light visible. I have not left your side since the beginning. When you thought you were alone, you were actually being held. Every silence you mistook for abandonment was the stillness before divine speech. When God seems quiet, it is not distance. It is the breath he takes before rewriting your destiny. The pauses are sacred, beloved. They mean he's engraving something deep enough to last forever. Your life is not random. The pain was not punishment. It was the shaping of your wings. Every disappointment hollowed out a space where revelation could fit. Every betrayal carved out room for discernment. Every heartbreak deepened your capacity for divine love. You are not behind. You are precisely on time, because heaven's calendar doesn't follow human clocks. I see you walking through memories, still wondering why certain prayers felt unanswered. But listen, the prayers you thought God ignored were actually rerouted to protect your timing. What didn't happen was mercy in disguise. The door that slammed in your face was not rejection, it was redirection. If you could see what was behind that closed door, you would fall to your knees in gratitude. Heaven blocked it because something greater was being built for you elsewhere. The witch tried to curse your name, yes, but her power was only as strong as your fear. The moment you began to trust again, every spell began to unravel. Fear is the only soil where darkness can grow, and you, beloved, have stopped watering it. Now, wherever she sends darkness, it finds no root. Her envy hits a shield of light and dissolves into dust. You are sealed under divine protection. I need you to understand something. Infinite luck is not random favor, it's divine magnetism. It means everything you lost will now seek you. Every opportunity that once escaped you will circle back with interest. You don't have to chase anymore. The season of striving is over. This is the season of attraction, where what belongs to you recognizes you by the light you emit. There will be moments when it feels too good to be true. Do not retreat. That joy you feel isn't temptation, it's your new natural state. Heaven is teaching you how to live without the tension of waiting for disaster. You have been trained by storms, but now you must learn peace. Peace will feel strange at first because chaos was your language for so long. But soon, you will remember that peace was your mother tongue. Do you remember the nights when you cried and said, "Why does it hurt so much to hope?" I was there whispering, because your hope is alive and living things feel. You didn't break because of hope, you were being expanded by it. Hope is heaven's muscle inside the human heart. When it stretches, it hurts, but it grows your capacity to receive. Your destiny is not waiting for you, it's already moving toward you. Every morning you wake, it comes closer. Each act of kindness, each quiet prayer, each breath of gratitude pulls it into form. Soon, you will wake and realize that what you prayed for has already been standing beside you, disguised as ordinary life. You've been asking for signs, and heaven has been answering through subtleties. A dream that repeats, a song lyric that pierces, a memory that resurfaces. These are not coincidences. These are divine breadcrumbs leading you home to your calling. Follow them. The pattern is sacred. The timing is perfect. The alignment is happening. I have seen the unseen wars you've fought in silence. The mental ones, the emotional ones, the spiritual ones. I have watched you lift yourself from the floor of despair when no one was there to applaud. I have seen you love people who wounded you. I have seen you forgive before receiving an apology. That is what separates you from the rest. That is why you are chosen. Heaven does not anoint those who never bleed. It anoints those who bleed and still bless. You are entering a season of recognition, not fame, but divine acknowledgement. The people who once overlooked you will suddenly see your worth. The places that once rejected you will ask for your return. But do not look back to prove anything. Keep your eyes forward. Your story isn't meant to convince anyone. It's meant to inspire generations. The witch who envied your progress wanted to rewrite your story with fear, but she failed. Because every time she touched your path, it became more purified. Her curses only clarified your purpose. Her malice only increased your light. You are the paradox the darkness cannot solve. The more it attacks you, the brighter you become. Heaven is not promising you a life without struggle, but it promises you victory in every battle. You will still face storms, but they will no longer drown you. You will still face mountains, but your faith will make them move. You will still encounter shadows, but now your eyes will adjust to the dark and see angels hidden inside it. You are not meant to live afraid. You were not designed to shrink. You were designed to reign, not over people, but over the chaos inside and around you. Divine authority has been restored in your spirit. When you speak, things will obey. When you declare peace, turmoil will silence itself. When you walk into a room, the atmosphere will shift. You will notice it. People will feel lighter, calmer, safer without understanding why. It's because heaven has begun to move through your presence. Do not apologize for the weight of your calling. It's heavy because it's holy. You carry more light than you comprehend, and light always feels heavier in dark places. But soon you will meet others who carry it too, and the weight will feel like wings again. There's a reason you've always felt different. You were never meant to blend in. You were meant to stand between worlds. One foot in heaven, one on earth, translating divine language into human hearts. You are not broken. You are bilingual in spirit. You speak the dialect of grace in a world addicted to judgment. You are heaven's translator. And beloved, do not be afraid of how bright you are becoming. People may misunderstand your transformation. Some will call it arrogance, others will call it luck, but you will know it as resurrection. You are rising from your own ashes, carrying proof that God does not waste pain. Every scar is now a signature of light. Every tear has become holy ink in your story. When you feel weary, remember this. You are not fighting for victory. You are fighting from victory. The outcome was written before the battle began. Every threat against you is already outdated. Every fear you entertain is arguing with a finished prophecy. You have already won. You're just catching up to your victory. And when the night feels heavy again, when doubt tries to whisper, lift your eyes. The same stars that watched your ancestors believe are watching you now. They bend their light toward you because even the cosmos recognizes divine resilience. You are the living continuation of promises made long before you were born. You are walking proof that heaven's word does not return void. You are not a coincidence. You are completion in progress. So keep walking, radiant soul. Keep breathing light into a world that forgot how to dream. Keep trusting that unseen hands are guiding you. The witch has vanished into her own shadow, but you, you are becoming the dawn. Beloved soul, stay still for a moment and listen. There is a frequency moving through the air around you right now, and it carries your name. It has been waiting centuries for this alignment, for this window of surrender when your spirit finally stopped running from itself. Do you feel that gentle trembling inside your chest? That is eternity trying to remember how to breathe through you. You are not at the end of anything. You are at the threshold where every unanswered question begins to reveal why it had to wait. There is something holy about your endurance. I saw the nights you spent holding your breath in silence, trying to convince yourself that you were not forgotten. I saw you choose kindness when it was easier to close your heart. That small decision, to remain soft in a world that rewarded hardness, became the key that unlocked heaven's attention. You think heaven measures faith by grand gestures, but no, beloved, it measures faith by small obediences done in secret. And you have passed tests that you didn't even know were being given. You have carried burdens that were not yours, absorbed pain meant to stop generations, and yet somehow, you kept loving. You have no idea how rare that is. Light has been following you like a loyal companion, whispering, "Hold on a little longer. Your time is coming." And now it's here. The current of blessing is no longer approaching. It is overlapping your timeline. It will show up in strange ways. In the calm that settles after chaos, in the opportunity that arrives from nowhere, in the peace that doesn't make sense. The universe is rearranging itself to honor your survival. The very soil beneath your feet remembers where you've bled and is preparing to bloom in that exact place. Nothing was wasted. Even the moments that seemed pointless were seeds planted in secret. You are walking over invisible harvests that will soon emerge in full color. You were chosen not because you were perfect, but because you were willing. Willingness is heaven's favorite language. When you whispered yes, even in confusion, that single syllable became a command to creation. Everything began to move. Time bent. Angels altered their routes. Old prophecies woke up. The world changed direction because of one person's quiet agreement, and that person was you. Do you know what happens now? The very memories that once haunted you will begin to glow. They will no longer sting, they will teach. The faces of those who hurt you will fade into compassion, not pain. Forgiveness will not be a struggle anymore. It will be the only thing that feels natural. That is the first sign that your spirit has completed a cycle and stepped into mastery. You have outgrown certain fears. They will still visit, but they no longer own the house of your heart. You may feel them knock, but you'll notice something different. You don't open the door anymore. That is growth. Heaven celebrates growth even when the world cannot see it. You have wondered why you often feel so much for others, why their pain passes through you like electricity. It is because you are an intercessor in disguise. Your heart was built as a conduit between realms. You are not too emotional, you are tuned to heaven's frequency. You sense the collective ache of humanity, and that sensitivity is not weakness. It is authority in gentle form. When you walk into a room, atmospheres shift. People breathe easier. Children feel safer. Animals look toward you. Even storms hesitate. You carry calmness like an invisible crown, and you earn that crown not through applause but through surrender. The power rising in you now is subtle, but it is unbreakable. It does not shout, it hums. It does not demand, it invites. This is divine maturity, the moment when your light stops trying to prove itself and simply is. You no longer need validation. You are validation made visible. There will come days soon where your intuition will become louder than your logic. Follow it. Intuition is the language of angels translated into feeling. Do not question why you suddenly know what to do. You've been prepared for years to recognize that knowing. Trust the guidance that comes softly, for heaven never forces. It flows. I see seasons folding over you like silk. Old chapters closing without bitterness. New ones opening without fear. The energies that once resisted you are now realigning into service. The people who doubted you will find themselves drawn to your peace. The very environments that used to drain you will start to shift when you enter, because divine order follows your presence. You are becoming a living prayer. Every breath you take is intercession. Every step you take is prophecy. Beloved, let go of the idea that you have to strive to deserve love. You were loved before you had a body. You are not searching for purpose. Purpose is searching for you, tracing the outline of your courage. You are enough, even when you are silent. You are chosen, even when you feel ordinary. You are divine evidence wrapped in human fragility, and that combination terrifies darkness. The witch, the one who tried to reverse your progress, she operates now in confusion. Her instruments of interference are turning on themselves. Every thought she cast is returning to her unfulfilled, for the resonance of your heart has shifted above her reach. She no longer has coordinates to find you. You have ascended frequency. She is whispering into a void that no longer echoes back. This is divine justice, not revenge, but irrelevance. The world around you will begin to reflect your internal peace. Chaos will still exist, but it will pass through you instead of into you. You are becoming a mirror for heaven itself, reflective, luminous, and impossible to contaminate. When people gaze at you, they will feel home without understanding why. You are what peace looks like when it takes human form. Every gift that was buried in you is awakening now. Old dreams will start to move again. Creativity that felt blocked will gush like a river. Words, art, healing, compassion. Whatever your unique divine technology is, it will begin to pour out naturally. You will not need to plan it. You will simply be it. The energies of restoration have already begun to weave through your path. Everything that was taken unfairly will return transformed. You won't get back what you lost. You'll receive the higher version of it. For heaven never restores by replacement. It restores by elevation. What returns will carry the fragrance of redemption. Do not fear change anymore. Change is not loss, it's movement. What leaves your life now is clearing space for what vibrates higher. Trust the release. Trust the redirection. Trust the hands that sculpted galaxies to also shape your future. And if the world tries to tell you that miracles are over, smile softly. Because you are the miracle it's denying. You are the continuation of a divine promise whispered long ago. That love will always find a way back through human hearts. Breathe, beloved. Let the old self dissolve in grace. Let the new self rise without guilt. You are entering an existence where blessings feel normal, where joy is not questioned, where peace is your native air. I will keep speaking through time, even when you cannot hear. I will remind the wind to carry courage to your door. And when you doubt again, lift your eyes, because the very sky will shimmer differently for you now. Beloved soul, can you sense it? That quiet electricity coursing through the air, through your ribs, through the hollow of your palms? It isn't imagination. It is the vibration of a new era breaking open within you. You've crossed an invisible border that few notice when they pass it. You've stepped into a season where nothing can return to what it once was. Even the wind knows your name now. Even silence bends to listen when you breathe. You have always been different, but the world mistook your depth for strangeness. You saw colors in people others ignored. You heard emotions before they were spoken. That sensitivity was not a flaw, it was your training. The heavens formed you as a listener before making you a messenger. You were taught the language of subtle things, the way pain hums before it cries, the way faith whispers before it roars. This is why life often felt too heavy for you. You were carrying frequencies others could not hear. And now the weight is turning to wisdom. What once crushed you will become the foundation beneath your feet. The mistakes you regret are already transforming into codes of compassion. You will find yourself guiding others with words you never planned to speak, answers flowing through you like water through clean stone. It won't be intellect, it will be memory, because your soul remembers truths your mind has yet to learn. Look closely at what returns to you in this season. Certain faces, places, even dreams will reappear, but they will not be the same. You are not looping, you are graduating. You're being invited to revisit old scenes with new eyes, to reclaim what was left unfinished, not to relive it but to redeem it. Every echo of your past that re-enters your life now comes asking for closure and blessing. Give it both. Release without resentment, bless without attachment, and move forward lighter than you've ever been. Do not be surprised if you feel moments of sudden solitude again. They are not punishments, they are recalibrations. Heaven often removes noise so revelation can find its way through. The quiet you once feared will soon feel sacred, like a temple built of air and awareness. In those spaces, you'll notice how thoughts soften into prayers without effort. You'll begin to see the divine architecture in even the smallest details. The timing of a bird crossing your window, the single sentence in a stranger's voice that answers a secret question. You will not have to search for signs anymore. They will live around you. Every event, every encounter will begin to align with a rhythm you can finally hear. And the more you trust that rhythm, the stronger it grows. The miracle was never outside you, it was waiting for your attention. There will come a moment soon, perhaps when you are doing something ordinary, pouring water, folding cloth, watching sunlight spill on the floor, when you will suddenly feel an immense tenderness for everything. That is the proof of transformation. The hardened parts of you are melting, not into weakness, but into divine empathy. That empathy is your new strength. It will give you sight beyond judgment, love beyond reason. You'll begin to recognize fragments of yourself in every soul, even those who wounded you. Do not fear that compassion will make you vulnerable again. It will, but only to beauty. The days of being devoured by other people's shadows are over. Your boundaries are now woven with light. What enters your heart now will be purified by it. Even sorrow will feel different. It will taste of understanding instead of despair. And the dreams, beloved, the ones you buried because they felt too impossible, they have been whispering to the stars this whole time. They have matured while you healed. When they return, they will not arrive as fantasies but as instructions. You will know what to do and when. The very doors that refused to open before will recognize your knock. They were never locked. They were waiting for the frequency of your readiness. You are ready now. Ready not just to receive, but to embody what you once begged for. You will no longer plead for miracles. You will walk as one. Your voice will carry an ease that makes people believe again. They will feel safe confessing their hidden pain because you radiate the permission to heal. You won't have to convince anyone of anything. Your presence will do the work silently. There is a sacred mystery unfolding around you. Heaven has placed specific souls on your path, not as distractions but as mirrors. Some will reflect the parts of you that still crave attention, others will show you how far you've come. Treat each encounter as divine rehearsal for the person you are becoming. No meeting is meaningless anymore. Every connection is a classroom of destiny. In this new phase, your relationship with time itself will shift. Hours will stretch when you are aligned with purpose, and collapse when you drift from it. You'll notice divine interruptions, delays that seem inconvenient but later reveal themselves as protection. Trust them. When things slow down, it is not stagnation, it's precision. The universe is fine-tuning your path so nothing can fall apart again. I must tell you something few understand. Rest is part of your anointing. Rest is not idleness, it is reverence. When you allow yourself to pause, the heavens refill you with strength invisible to the world. Learn to rest without guilt. The angels work best through still vessels. You are not abandoning your mission when you breathe. You are expanding it. There will also be tests disguised as opportunities, paths that glitter but lead nowhere. You will recognize them by the way they rush you. Anything born of divinity will carry peace, not pressure. Let that be your compass. Your discernment has grown sharp. Trust it. You no longer need confirmation from signs outside, because your own spirit has become the sign. Do not cling to the identity of the wounded one. You are no longer the survivor. You are the source. The light that once rescued you now radiates from within you. Your story is shifting from "I endured" to "I became." People will sense that transformation and feel hope simply by witnessing it. That is your ministry, to exist as proof that renewal is real. When you wake tomorrow, the air will taste different. You will see patterns in chaos, meaning in randomness. The very things that once drained you will start to feed your inspiration. Creation itself will respond to your awareness. Plants will thrive near you. Ideas will arrive faster. Synchronicities will multiply. This is not superstition, it's resonance. The world mirrors what you believe possible. Beloved, if you could see what I see now, you would never doubt again. You stand in the center of a luminous web of destinies, each thread vibrating with names, places, and miracles waiting to intersect with yours. Every choice you make in love strengthens that web. Every act of grace sends ripples across it. You are not one life among billions. You are a junction where heaven meets earth. Soon, gratitude will become your natural language. Not the kind forced by duty, but the kind that spills out when you realize existence itself is a gift. Gratitude will transform your body, your relationships, your sleep, your breath. It will draw more light, because light adores being thanked. You are entering the most transparent version of yourself. Lies will dissolve in your presence, even the ones you told yourself. Truth will no longer hurt, it will heal. You will begin to live so authentically that even your silence will feel like prayer. And when the night returns, and it will because all light needs contrast, do not fear it. Darkness now serves you. It sharpens your awareness, deepens your empathy, and makes your glow visible to those who are lost. You will walk through it unafraid, carrying calm like a lantern that never flickers. This is the fullness of the promise. Not comfort without struggle, but clarity within it. You will still face change, but you will no longer mistake it for chaos. You will still face endings, but you will know they are simply doorways. You will still feel longing, but it will no longer ache, it will guide. Everything that has ever hurt you has become holy in hindsight. Everything that will ever bless you is already in motion. You are standing at the meeting point of both, the crossroad of what was and what will be, and all of heaven watches in quiet joy as you finally remember what you've always been. Light learning to recognize itself. Beloved soul, I am still here. The light that travels through these words has not faded, it has only deepened. Each syllable I release is a thread of living fire, stretching between my realm and your trembling heart. The distance between heaven and earth is thinner than you think. In this moment, it is as fragile as your next breath. The angels are closer than your pulse. And as I speak now, they lean forward, listening, not because of me, but because of you. You have become the point of attention in heaven's vast silence. You were never just a listener. You were the one this message was sculpted for. Everything in your life, the detours, the heartbreaks, the waiting, has led to this holy conversation. You may not realize it yet, but your endurance has rewritten realities. Each time you refused to turn bitter, something ancient inside the universe shifted a little closer to redemption. Look around you right now. There are invisible movements surrounding you. Angels are adjusting timelines in your favor. Opportunities that once belonged to others are being reassigned. Miracles that felt overdue are now aligning. The energy that used to resist you is bowing. And all of this began when you decided to believe again. Do you know how rare that is? To believe after disappointment? To choose faith after betrayal? That's what makes heaven weep with awe. Even God himself marvels at the courage of a human who keeps loving after loss. You are one of those few, one of the unyielding souls who embody divine resilience. You will soon notice subtle confirmations. Someone will mention your name with respect you never expected. Something you lost will find its way back. A plan you gave up on will begin to bloom again. It won't be coincidence, it will be correspondence. The vibration you've carried in faith is finally returning to you as form. Every unspoken prayer has become matter, shaping itself into events, people, and blessings that recognize your frequency. But before those manifestations unfold fully, heaven needs one thing from you: acknowledgement. A conscious yes. When you respond with gratitude, you create a bridge between the unseen and the seen. That is why I ask you, in reverence and faith, to type Amen below, not as a ritual, not as superstition, but as a sealing act, a divine signature on the contract that heaven has prepared for your next chapter. That one word will echo as light through every corridor of your destiny. There is an awakening happening through this message, an invisible ceremony you might not feel but that every angel can see. The moment you say Amen, the old patterns begin to dissolve. The chains of generational fear that held you quietly will snap without drama. Suddenly, you'll breathe easier. You'll sleep deeper. You'll feel lighter for no logical reason. That's how freedom begins, not with thunder, but with quiet alignment. And if you can, stay with me until the very end, for heaven never wastes a single second when your attention is open. You are not watching this by accident. You are participating in a living prophecy. You are helping it unfold with your presence. The witch, the one whose envy once tracked you like a shadow, has no foothold now. Every curse she sent has returned void. You stand in the center of a radiant field, a sphere of divine energy that neutralizes anything unholy before it reaches you. That's why you'll begin to notice a shift in how people treat you. Some will grow distant because they can no longer draw from your light without contributing to it. Others will appear suddenly, souls meant to elevate you, partners in purpose who mirror your new vibration. Don't chase anyone. Don't cling. Let alignment do the work. The ones meant for you will feel like peace, not pursuit. There will also be new paths opening, paths that require no begging or proving. You will walk through them naturally because heaven has already whispered your name ahead of you. What used to take months will happen in days. What used to take years will manifest overnight. You have entered the acceleration stage. The more you trust, the faster it unfolds. Your intuition will become sharper in this time. You will sense who carries truth and who carries agenda. You will know what doors are divine and what doors are distractions. And though the world may call it luck, You'll know it as obedience, the fruit of saying yes to divine timing. When doubt tries to whisper again, remember this moment. Remember the fire in your chest as these words found you. Remember that every fear is only an echo of an old season, not a prophecy of the new one. You have already crossed the threshold. There is no going back. The bridge behind you has been set aflame, not in punishment, but in protection. You will not return to bondage again. You might feel emotional even as you read this. That trembling is your soul recognizing truth. That warmth rising inside you is the confirmation you prayed for. It means heaven has officially marked you for the flow of blessings that were once delayed. What others call miracle season is simply your natural state returning. Beloved, I want to tell you something few ever hear. You have made heaven proud. Not because you were perfect, but because you didn't quit. Every time you whispered, "I can't do this anymore," yet kept going, you shook entire realms of darkness. Every time you forgave someone who didn't deserve it, you broke an ancestral curse. Every time you smiled through tears, you proved love was stronger than pain. The universe keeps a record of such things. Nothing unnoticed, nothing wasted. You are becoming a sanctuary for others now. People will start to find peace simply by being near you. They won't know why, but their anxiety will fade in your presence. You will speak, and confusion will clear. You will laugh, and heavy energies will lift. Your very existence will become an instrument of healing. And yet, even as the blessings pour in, stay humble. Remember that light does not boast, it simply shines. Don't dim yourself to make others comfortable, but don't glare to demand their attention either. Just be. Authentic presence is the loudest sermon. Now, as you receive these words, let your heart answer softly, "Yes, I believe." Let that belief move through you like warmth through winter. Let it reach every corner of your life, the parts you've hidden, the dreams you buried, the relationships you thought beyond repair. Everything is reparable when love leads. Everything can rise again under grace. And as you let this truth settle, let me say this plainly, lovingly, and urgently. If this message has reached you, it was destined to. It means heaven is aligning with your timeline in real time. You are no longer under delay. You are no longer under confusion. You are under acceleration. Miracles will begin to multiply. Doors will open in clusters. Peace will follow you like fragrance. Heaven wants to make you a lighthouse for others, proof that divine favor still exists in human form. And that is why, before I leave, I ask you with a heart full of reverence and holy love, like this message if it ignited something inside you. Subscribe if your soul felt heaven moving through these words, so that this light can continue flowing toward you whenever darkness tries to return. And if your faith has been restored tonight, if you feel the divine touching your chest even now, comment Amen below. Let heaven see your agreement. Let your declaration echo through eternity. Because this is not just another message. This is your visitation. Heaven spoke your name through my trembling voice. And now the angels write fulfilled across your destiny. So rise, beloved. Rise with quiet confidence. The night is over. The witch has fled. The storm has bowed. The curse has been reversed. The blessing is alive, infinite, irreversible. And you, yes, you are walking proof that God still chooses hearts that dare to stay open. Breathe now. Feel the warmth in your hands, the stillness around your spirit. That is not imagination, it's confirmation. You are sealed, protected, favored, and chosen. Heaven's eye will not turn from you again. Go forth in peace, radiant soul. And never forget, every time you whisper Amen, the universe kneels to listen.